Hey everybody, welcome to another Candy Coated Conversation with your girl Candace here. And look, I had a late night. Some of you who support the show and come through. Um, we had a 2 day marathon. So look, I didn't even go to bed till after 7 this morning. So I actually missed what I was looking for, which what I was looking for, you guys. Yesterday I did hear word that your boy Diddy was gonna be putting out a response because of course he had to address the allegations. The whole world has seen him beating up on his ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura. There is no speculation. It's one thing when you hear something, it's a totally different thing when you see it with your own two eyes. And the world is not going to unsee the fact that he was brutally beating this woman. So he had to address it. And I had got word that he was going to be putting out a response. They didn't know if he was going to go do it on IG or anything like that. They knew that he was going to put it out somewhere where basically, he's not answering direct questions, but where he could control the narrative and say what he wanted to say. So let's just dig right into it right away to see what did this man have to say for himself in regard to beating his ex-girlfriend and the reason why he ended up having to pay her $34 million and did it so quickly because he doesn't want things exposed. Well, it got exposed anyways. I know he probably feels like, dang, I paid her that money for nothing. I'm getting persecuted anyways. I'm gonna, in the court of public opinion, the whole 9 yards. So I'm wondering if he feels like he should have ever even paid her the money anyways. She definitely deserved it and then some. So let's take a look and see what he had to say about this, you guys. No, this is not the one I want. This is a response. Here's the one.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you gotta do that. I was up. I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, and go into rehab. Had to ask God for His mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry. It's so difficult to reflect on.
Okay, so it looks like that's all he had to say for himself. That he was in a dark place at the time, that he had hit rock bottom, that he sought therapy afterwards. This is all the things that he's claimed. Meanwhile, before there was video proof, he was saying the time will tell. Now, I will say this. Maybe he's possibly talking about the charges that could possibly be coming from the raid on his home. Maybe that's what you're addressing. But you know what? When you knew that you were caught like a cut down dog, you should have apologized for everything. You shouldn't have been saying anything. Time will tell. Y'all trying to pin this on me. I won't, my name is being dragged through the mud. And rightfully so. Rightfully so. Then you want to run to social media and apologize to try to save some type of face and be given grace. Let me say I had an addiction. The people will resonate with that. People know you do things, when you on drugs, that'll excuse that. No, 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 no. We the public, me specifically, I'll speak for myself. Y'all can speak for your own selves. But me, no, that's not acceptable. That's not acceptable at all. Because what about all the stuff you did before that year? So all the other things that you've done, you was on drugs for that too. You had hit rock bottom for every other decision and bad decision, negative decision that you've made thus far. Okay, all right. I just feel like Diddy, you could have kept that apology because nobody is buying it. We see and we know the liar in you now, and I've always thought this. This is not because of this happening, but look at his eyes. Even his son Christian has these same eyes. They're like dead eyes. They're like the eyes of a liar. Like you see, like there's no emotion in those eyes. They're like dead. You could tell he's doing it because he's forced to. I'm caught. Let me get on up here and turn the camera on and say a couple of little things, you know, that I'm sure his lawyer told him to do. Just come on in and say you had a substance abuse problem. People love forgiving substance abuse problems. So, I just wanted to do a quick little video so that we can all be abreast of what this man has up, his sleeves. And then let me tell you again how contrived the whole apology is. His his look, this is his preacher, TD Jakes.
Social media that I happened just to see as I was coming to church. And the woman said to me, would you please pray for women who are living in danger in their own house? And there was something about the way she said it, and I know she's watching right now. There was something about the way she said it. It was a cry for help. And I realized something when I read what she said. As a father and as a husband and as a son and a mama's boy at that, when I saw the images that have been floating all over the news all week, it became difficult to watch. The atrocious, degrading, demeaning, debauchery. I know who it was, but I saw my daughters. As a man, I saw my daughters, and it made me angry. It made me angry. And I thought, if it affected me like that as a man, how much more is that image a trigger for women who have been through that, who are currently going through that, who are in the middle of that, who feel trapped in situations where you are being...
Okay, I've had enough of this man talking too because you know what? I, I I have no patience for a preacher who all at the parties at the freak offs diddy bopping him damn self. You are his right hand. You've been accused of as much as Diddy's being accused of, damn near with your sexual exploits and things of that nature, and being on the down low all at the Diddy parties and things like that. So yeah, you're addressing this just because people know your association with him and the things that you've been accused of. So this truly is a case of birds of a feather flocking together, and I don't want to hear anything this man has to say too. He's hanging on to his credibility like with a shred, by a string himself. So yeah, I don't want to hear this guy either. But this manner right here, that's how all the people that are involved in the things that Diddy is accused of in those parties and things like this and all their undercover activities Look forward to us seeing responses just like TD Jakes from them all week long. Yes, in light of the allegations, and it just hurt me to see that video. You knew what was going on. That's your boy, that's your friend. You know what's going on. So you guys, I just wanted to quickly come on, give my opinion on that. Watch the video, put your thoughts in the chat because I definitely want to know what you guys have to say about Diddy's quote unquote little confession there. And of course, he's trying to contain that. He's gonna only let me just address this. You're gonna do it with all these allegations. I feel like all the allegations you have, come on and talk about everything. Talk about everything you can. I realize you have legal representation and you're limited in the things that you can say, but you're coming out commenting. You want to come out and comment on the one thing that's too late for them to do anything about. And you've probably, been told that several times, which is why you're addressing that little small portion that we can see anyways, because your lawyers have told you, oh, you can't go down for that. It happened back in 2016. So all the ass whoopings that you issued out to Cassie, you're basically off the hook for. So in your mind, okay, I'll go ahead and talk about this, and let me just try to kind of act like it's a one-time thing, which he knows that we know it's not. Those documents, that were filed have been out. People know the details of things that went on with Cassie and stuff like that. So I just see, give it up, give it up. And how about you go, look, it looked like, I don't know where he is in that environment in his background, but he may be out of the country vacationing again, like Russell Simmons, somewhere, where you can just do your dirt in peace, leave the United States and things like that, and come back when the heat's not on me or when I have to. So the whole thing is just so ridiculous, and even more ridiculous that you didn't even go. You couldn't even go and how come you didn't address your children? How come you didn't along? I didn't even hear an apology to Cassie. You should have did that and made a public apology to Cassie. You didn't apologize to your children for the lies because I'm sure you told them everything was a lie. So this man is just wild. Diddy must be stopped. Period. He must. So you guys, thanks for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll see you next time here on Candy Coated Conversations. I'm so disgusted. I gotta go, y'all. Bye.